Imagine this, millions of people watching live, the pressure is high, and suddenly a player tries to cheat. But here's the twist. They get caught right there, on camera. No way out. Today we're exposing some of the most shocking moments when players thought they were being smart, but the cameras were smarter. Trust me, you're gonna want to watch this till the very end. Cheating in sports? Yeah, it happens. But have you ever heard of someone as bold as American basketball player J.R. Smith? This guy might just be the biggest cheater in the history of the game. Every time he got the chance, during the warm-ups or even mid-game, he would sneak over and untie the shoelaces of players on the opposing team. So when they tried to sprint or make a move, boom, they'd fall flat. And get this, he didn't do it once. He did it multiple times. In fact, he got caught so often that people started calling him a serial cheater. And the audacity? He went on Twitter and literally admitted it. He said, "Yeah, I cheat in every game." Eventually, he got slapped with a $50,000 fine, but did that stop him? Not at all. So here's one for the books. It was a heated rugby match between Kansas and Florida, both teams giving it their all. But as the game went on, Florida players noticed something strange. No matter how hard they tried, they just couldn't bring Kansas players down. Every time they went for a tackle, their hands would just slip right off. Suspicious, right? So they reported it to the referee. A quick check later, and boom. Turns out the entire Kansas team had coated their shoulders with Vaseline. Yeah, every single player. It wasn't skill. It wasn't strength. It was straight up slick cheating. And here's the wildest part. Even after getting caught, Kansas players refused to admit guilt. They called it creativity, like cheating was part of their game plan. Their logic? Sometimes to win, you gotta do what you gotta do. Unbelievable? 100%. Illegal? Also 100%. Now this one's just hilarious. It was a regular football match between Chile and Ecuador. Everything seemed normal until this moment. A Chilean player was just about to take control of the ball. And then, out of nowhere, an Ecuadorian player decided to get creative. Instead of going for the ball, he full-on body-checked the Chilean player right to the ground. No attempt at the ball, no subtlety, just pure, unapologetic WWE vibes right there on the soccer field. And the best part? He actually thought nobody saw it. But he forgot he was surrounded by about 50 cameras catching every move from every angle. Imagine watching yourself doing that on replay later. Cringe level? Maximum. Win at all costs? Sure, but maybe next time, just play the game. Guys, I'm sure you've seen bike racing matches before, and you know how insanely dangerous they can be. There's no room for jokes here. A single mistake could cost someone their life. And sadly, we almost saw that happen in one crazy match. Just watch this. One racer comes flying at full speed and tries to grab a sneaky win by hitting the brakes of another player's bike. He wanted to make the guy crash so he could move ahead and win the race. But thankfully, the other player was a total pro. He managed to control his bike like a legend and avoided a brutal fall. Honestly, moves like this shouldn't just get a fine. The cheater should have been kicked out of the race for good. In sports, winning is great, but risking someone's life just to get a trophy? That's just straight up disgusting. In a match between New York and Boston, the level of cheating reached a whole new high. During the baseball game, there was a player from New York named Michael Pineda. This guy thought he was being super smart. He secretly applied a sticky substance called pine tar on his neck. Why? Because pine tar helps pitchers get a better grip and insane spin on the ball. But here's the thing, it's completely illegal. Michael probably thought no one would notice a little sticky spot on his neck. He planned to sneakily transfer it onto the ball during the game and dominate without anyone finding out. But guess what? The referee caught him red-handed during the match. His sneaky plan totally backfired, and instead of winning the game, he was thrown out of it in front of everyone. And thanks to the cameras, the entire world saw him get exposed as a cheater. Man, planning was smart, but execution? Not so much. Back in the year 2000, something truly shocking happened at the Paralympics in Sydney. There was a special basketball tournament organized for mentally disabled athletes. Australia and Spain were battling it out, and Spain ended up winning the gold medal. All 12 players celebrated, received their medals, and even got hefty cash prizes. But just one day later, everything came crashing down. One of the Spanish players, Carlos, came forward and confessed something that stunned the entire world. Out of the 12 players on the Spanish team, only 2 were actually mentally disabled. The rest were perfectly healthy, faking their disability just to win medals and cash. Carlos said he couldn't live with the guilt anymore and decided to tell the truth during a media interview. This shocking revelation led to a massive scandal, stripping Spain of their gold medals and leaving a permanent black mark on their sports history. Honestly, this has to be one of the most shameful cheating moments in sports ever. Some people will do anything just to win, but sometimes even cheating needs brains. Let me tell you about one of the wildest stories ever in basketball. there was an American player named Baron Davis. During a match, there was a special challenge. Players had to shoot a basket while blindfolded. Now, Baron Davis showed up with a blindfold covering his eyes. Or at least, that's what it looked like. In reality, his blindfold had small holes in it, letting him see everything clearly. Despite having a clear view, he still missed the shot. And after the blunder, he actually admitted that his blindfold was rigged. To make it even worse, his team ended up losing the match anyway. Moral of the story? Even if you cheat, you still need some skills to pull it off. All right, now listen to this unbelievable moment from a football final. The opposing player was just seconds away from scoring a goal. But what did the goalkeeper do? Instead of defending like a pro, he literally abandoned his post, sprinted towards the player, and kicked him down right when he was about to score. No joke, it was pure chaos. And guess what? The goalkeeper immediately realized he got caught on camera. So what did he do next? He threw himself on the ground and started pretending to be unconscious. Everyone rushed to help him, thinking something serious happened. But it was all just a desperate act to avoid getting that red card. Of course, the referee wasn't buying it. They picked him up and threw him out of the match anyway. Honestly, with that kind of acting skills, this guy should probably be in Hollywood, not on a football field. Which one of these cheating moments did you actually find the craziest? Let me know in the comments. And hey, be thankful you were not lived there in these worse countries. Your whole life could have been destroyed. Want to see how? Watch this video and you'll get it.